Reaches. Yes, I like that. Fold with the spreading of the arms to the sky. Stretches your low back, hamstrings, and that arm mobility is excellent for the shoulders. Next up, you've got your torso rotations, warming up those core muscles in your low back and abdominals. Everything's 30 seconds or longer, minimum 30 seconds. These are your high knee hugs. They activate your hip flexors. As you can see, there's a component of balance required here and a lot of core stability. All in this video, because I will put it on YouTube. Switch.
You can't do that without my permission.
Yeah, you'll tell him.
Hot stretches. I'm recording now. Begin. Alternating dynamic. Begin. Continue. All right, you're looking good. 30 seconds. Alternate. Maybe hold it 2 to 3 seconds for safety. We'll eventually get you off the wall as your balance improves. Capiche?
Capiche.
Thank you, my love. 10. Allowed. These are your toy soldiers. These also activate the hip flexors. And stretches the hamstrings. And also balance. It gets a bit aerobic depending on how fast you're going. These are your floor sweepers. Again, they stretch your low back, hamstrings, and calves. You're warming up those shoulders with those rotations. Shoulder mobility, 30 seconds or longer. T, and then W, and then rest, and then repeat. Y, everything is back. T, squeeze and pull down to W, and then release. One more time. Y, T, and then push those elbows and shoulders back. These are your dynamic chest stretches. You see that staff that Caesar has in his hand? Yes, he's gonna show you how to get it up higher. Watch his.
Not much higher,
But it helps. It definitely helps.
It's got a better. Yeah.
Because you're not. Okay.
For 30 seconds. Good. This stretches the upper back, warms up those core muscles. Yes. You got your cat-cow. Now go right into your bird dogs.
That's opposite.
Correct. And alternate. So the 30 seconds for bird dogs, 30 seconds for cat-cow. These are your quad rockers. They stretch your low back, your hips. It's good for hip and shoulder mobility. All they are your cobra and child's pose positions. How long are you doing them for?
30 seconds.
Or more, correct. Believe it or not, these hip thrusters and floor bridges strengthen the lower back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. It's excellent for hip mobility. That's why it's a part of your warm-up and awesome for core strength and activation. So we're going for 30 seconds or longer, okay? And then you move on to the next exercise. Now we've got our double knee fold to full extension. It's more core strength and activation, warming up and stretching those low back muscles and abdominals. You're gonna do these for 30 seconds or longer every time as an activation of the low back and the abdominals. Next up, we've got our floor wipers, not to be confused with the floor sweepers. We are taking those knees all the way down to the ground on both sides for 30 seconds. As the legs touch the floor on the right, you gaze over the left shoulder, and vice versa. The legs go to the right, or legs go to the left, you gaze over the right shoulder, correct. You'll find yourself walking down the mat, and that's fine. You'll just reset yourself at the end of the 30 seconds. It stretches the low back, the shoulders, and gets those hips and joints activated. Here we have our alternating reclining pigeons, aka alternating hip cradles. This stretches,
Figure 4.
or the figure 4. It stretches your hips and glutes, also known as your piriformis muscle, helps to unlock that tight low back, and it's good for mobility of those hips and knees. One of my favorites to do in the morning before I get up out the bed. You can hold it or you can alternate, and the difference is static versus dynamic. All right.